Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Austin. This is Gone in 60. Welcome to the channel today. So as many of you guys know, I have been on the hunt possibly to build a new car. I've been looking at Chevy, I've been looking at Dodge, and I've been going through a lot of the different models. I've been going through each website. It's very interesting where I've owned a Dodge, now I owned a Ford, going on to Chevy's site, comparing just how you build a car. It's just vastly different in terms of how these manufacturers kind of just package together their different offerings for these cars and all the different packages you guys can get. For this video, I'm going to be going off of what Dodge does and what Dodge says. So I'm going to be comparing just 3 things that I just think is silly to pay money for. It's just my opinion. Some of the things that I might like, you guys might strongly disagree with. So with that, guys, let me share with you just the 3 things that I don't like, that I just think people are crazy to spend their money on. Alright, so the first one on the list that makes it probably, in my opinion, is just one that is strongest for me that I don't understand, and it's just the travel and navigation group. If you guys don't own a smartphone...
Can I ask you a question? Do you know if the hotel's pager friendly?
What do you mean?
I'm not getting a SIG on my beeper.
I'm not sure.
Is there a payphone bank? Bunch of payphones. Business.
There's a phone in your room.
That'll work.
I get maybe why you'd want navigation in your car. However, with smartphone and just access to Google Maps, Apple Maps, whichever maps you're using, Waze, whatever you guys are using out there, it just seems silly to me to pay almost $1,000 for navigation. And you know, I constantly see people, hey, I just have to get my car completely spec'd out, and that's totally respectable. However, just the navigation piece, like, you already have your phone, so why do you need to pay $1,000 for navigation group? I don't understand it. Someone tell me I'm wrong, talk me into it differently, but I just think it's silly to pay money for the navigation group on these cars. All right, the next big offender, guys, is the painted satin black on your guys' car. So just for reference, I'm using the Dodge Charger wide body Scat Pack. It is $3,500 to paint your car satin black. Guys, let me give you a little bit of a tip here. Just vinyl wrap your car in those areas. It is so much cheaper. You can swap it out. If it scratches, no sweat. Replace the vinyl, you're all set. So $3,500 to paint the hood, the roof, and the trunk. It is just silly to me, guys. If you scratch that, if a bird drops its business on there and it stains it or you scratch it, there's no cure for that. There's just absolutely no cure for that. It's hard to protect those. That's just a lot of money, guys, and I just think it's so much cheaper just to vinyl wrap your car. It is easy to take off, it is easy to put on, and if something happens, which it'll happen, you can just replace it. But if you get rock chips on your satin painted hoods, trunks, roofs, whatever, you're stuck with it, guys. So guys, go vinyl. All right, the last offender on this list, and I know some of you are going to disagree with this one, and that's okay, but the next kind of offender for me is these stereo groups. Guys, I get it. You don't want to be an audio expert. You don't want to get in and install a car stereo. However, as we look at the Harman Kardon group in the Dodge Challenger, I have heard it. It's okay. And everybody's music taste is different. The kind of bass you like, the rock, whatever music you listen to, it's going to adjust. But to pay $1,800 for a stereo is not worth it, guys. If you go into your local audio shop with $2,000, you can get the most clearest, amazing system for around $2,000 installed. And to pay almost $1,800 for the Harman Kardon, guys, let me tell you a secret about these brands and their speakers. When you get Harman Kardon, when you get, you know, I have the Bang & Olufsen in my Ford Mustang. That package alone is over $2,000. And guess what? That sound system, it's okay. It's okay. But if I were to take that money and spend it somewhere else, I mean, I don't understand why people do it, because I get that you guys don't want to install it yourselves, but you can take that money and go down to your local audio shop and I guarantee you'll get better quality. But a lot of things that some people just don't know about these Harman Kardon brands, Bang & Olufsen, whatever it might be, you are not getting the premium of the premium speakers in that manufacturer because they're having to mass produce those across everything. It's just, guys, just stop spending money on the upgraded sound systems. Just go ahead, go down to your local audio shop. You might even be able to spend less money if you guys don't care a whole lot about audio quality and just want it to sound good. It's just not worth it, guys. And you don't have to do it yourselves. If you guys do want to get a little bit more bass, you know, I can maybe understand doing the Alpine Stereo Group in the Challenger for like $995 and adding a power subwoofer. I've done that and it sounded great in my car. But $1,800 on a stereo, guys, it just needs to stop. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you one bonus extra as I've been building these cars. And the bonus extra, and this one I can kind of see both ways, however, it's just something, is the carbon and suede package. It's $1,500. Guys, the carbon accents you're getting around the car, they are cheap. You can do it yourself. There's a lot of like how-tos to do it out there. I get that you're getting a suede headliner. $1,600 for that, I don't know, and those are just my personal taste, guys. I could actually have someone convince me otherwise on this one. The other ones I'm pretty set in my ways about it. I know I'm stubborn with that. But with the carbon and suede, it's just one that really sits on the fence to me, that I just don't see it as something that I absolutely would want in my ride. Now the suede, yeah, headliner would look great, but how often you look up at the suede of your headliner? And the carbon fiber, you can get those carbon fiber accents to put on your car. There's so many kits out there that you can do it and it can look just as good. Guys, that's my opinion, but that is a bonus item that I wanted to share with you guys. So one other quick tidbit is I've looked at Chevy, Ford, and Dodge. Chevy is all over the place. You can add options for days. So Dodge, you make it really easy, compact, easy to select your options. Ford, you do a pretty good job on your website. It's a little bit hard to kind of navigate and build, but still you're doing a good job. Chevy, you guys have so many options, it's almost confusing and it's really hard to keep track of them. So in terms of building a car on a website, I give it to Dodge, then Ford, then Chevy. Those are my three things that I think is silly to spend money for, along with one extra. So as you guys are building your new cars, make sure and put the money for what matters to you guys. And if you like those things, spend money on it. After all, we're splurging on these cars. We need to enjoy them. We need to enjoy the investment. So if you're someone that just needs to deck it out, all good. Guys, I'm Moss with Gone in 60. Thank you for watching today's video. We'll catch you on the next one.